It looks like I'm streaming. I will quickly check if I hear the audio. Can I hear myself? Looks like yeah. Okay. There is a delay, but yeah, good. I will work again on my hide and seek map. I just flew up there to make a thumbnail. Here the village is gone for a moment because I want to build the hill. Let's just yeah, I did made some progress indoors since I last played. I think that one might be new, the glacier section, the mountain here, this rounded hill, and up here. But then I thought I would rather work here on this section. Up here, there I want to have a meadow for cows, and then here I want to have the village, church still up here. Here a bit of a stream, and up here should be grass, and then down here everything should be forest. And yeah, here is a stream, and as you can see the green part here, let's just let's make it like this. Add a button, interactive. Let's add a button and the tool. For a moment, down here it flies faster, like this, and then I want to connect it to this one. No, I want to connect it to this one, and isn't it this one? Yeah, now, and this one. So because, hey, doesn't that work? No, now only the door opens. Apparently that doesn't work. I guess then I have to break in this way. Probably it doesn't work because here I need the OR block before, but yeah, anyway. I just wanted to show the inside of this. Is there a way? Here. There is a way to break in. Yeah, this is built like the SRC huts. That's like Swiss mountain huts. Here is where you can sleep. Here, these things are the spawn points with the settings. And mattresses, the lamps here, these are all lighting. Like it tried to keep it relatively realistic. Here for all the boots, here is the quarter for living for the people who maintain it, the SSC hut. Here is the toilet. Then here is just some workers' place, like where you can place stuff. It sounds, that is music apparently. Here you can see the whole map. Then this is the kitchen. I want to make this should be the start button or switch, and this the end switch and to end the challenge. I have not implemented it, but yeah, this is the kitchen, and here is where the seeker is hiding. I noticed that I have to... People can... how do I... since I'm in robot mode, is it like... I don't know, remember how to move out, or... Yeah, anyway, if I'm in the challenge mode, then I can sneak through here, so I will have to close that one as well. But yeah, here are the chairs, tables where you eat. And this is how it works from the inside. The door opens, then people can leave here. And then you're here. Yeah, this is a road, and over here, this is the inside of the map. Lots of tunnels will be put here, and yeah, this is how it looks like at the moment. And now I will go work on this hill again. The goal is to have... What time is it? 9. Okay, yeah. We'll probably play for an hour. And the goal is to have everything here smoothed out to the point where I can... First, probably today, my goal is to have everything to this level smoothed out. And then... So... basically this here. Then next I will have to smooth out everything to this level here, these things here, and then I can rebuild the city again, or maybe replace the top layer here with grass, and my grass that I chose to do, since there is no actual grass here. My grass of choice is like this. Let's make it like this. I will then do the tedious task of like here, and I think it was this one here, and then it's green, like the same type of green as this one. Yeah, it will be yeah, let's leave it there. It will be a tedious task. And trees, currently I have these as standing trees. I removed them here just like the houses, because I wanted to be able to do terraforming. And now let's go back to the blocks. And I can also... I don't really need that at the moment. No consumables. When I decorate, I can also decorate like with these flowers to have like something like this here. Let's make it like this. Like there, and then here, and then some. No, not with this one. I wanted to. So, and then I have flowers as well. Sadly, the thing which turns green is this here, so I can't... it will always look a bit like a potted plant. And I could also then have some bushes, probably at the edge of how is it? Like some bushes like this, probably at the edge between the forest and stuff like this. Edge between forest and the meadow. Yeah, anyway, let's stop doing this and start building my oh, to watching. I don't know. I know I watch at this on the side, And I don't know if YouTube has a glitch, but if anybody is watching beside myself, oh, hello. And now, yeah. Where should I continue? Yeah, occasionally I work also just without start doing a stream, just because, yeah. Let's make it like this. So stuff like, yeah. I have to pay attention. What don't down there is the hut, or the roof of the sleeping quarters. So yeah, I noticed that the controls are inverted compared to, like right in the beginning, I noticed that the controls are inverted compared to Minecraft. Or at least it felt like it, and now I inverted left and right click in the menu, and now I play like this. I hope nobody is getting sick when watching this. I hope it doesn't stutter too much, the images, because I feel like this might be the case. Even my screen does it a little, and I suspect that due to limited bandwidth, let's make it like, due to limited bandwidth, it will probably also be the case on YouTube. The only thing I can do is essentially play slower. I hope you watch it on the side and not like stare at for the whole stream on the screen what I'm doing. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. And also, as long as I don't get much engagement, I don't know how much I will actually talk. So if somebody wants me to talk about stuff, then feel free to type it in the comment. Yeah, it tells me to save the progress. Most of the progress is just me flying around, showing you how the map looks like. So this is also well. Today I went jogging again. I rarely do it, but I have a local friend who does fitness, or who jogs and does, like, we have the forests, we have fitness devices for public use, and yeah, I thought it's been a while since I last saw him, and so I accompanied him on the tour through the forest. Obviously I had to breathe a bit more than him and had a bit less strength. But yeah, what do you expect if I don't really do much sports? I mean, I'm lucky enough that I don't have to. So daily cycling to the closest city is enough. Like, that's part of the commute. But still, it would be more healthy to do more sports. So, good. Now, let's make it like this. Oh no. In case you're, I assume, except the friend of today, probably everybody else knows about this, but yeah. Everything is connected until it isn't. Like this is now completely separate from the rest of the map. Separate object. So it's not like Minecraft where if you do something like this and then it just stays floating, it actually falls down. And so like this, it has its own physics. But yeah, that is stuff I have very little experience on, and I also don't intend on building cars and working engines and stuff like this. I'm just not interested in this mechanical stuff. I mean, I could probably do it if I just cared about it, because yeah, studied engineering, electrical engineering, more focus on software. Mm-hmm. So now I have, oh, and for those people who also don't know, this is not quite like Minecraft, as in a blocky thing. I could also take these, it's probably this one, and then I could make everything rounded. I can rotate the blocks. So, and then I could make everything rounded, and but that's way too much work. So nobody has written anything yet. Still only 2 people watching. So yeah. I'm not sure if it's just a YouTube glitch that it looks like I have viewers. So then but yeah, the reason why it is possible that I have viewers and is because the last time I did this Grab Mechanics stream, yeah, the first one was a failure because I had to try to stream with more than 720p, and then I tried to do stream with more than 720p, and then it was like essentially just a slideshow, and that one got I think close to 600 views afterwards, not during, and then the next one only I think around 20 or 16 or so. So theoretically, it could be possible that some lone stranger stumbled upon my channel and is now watching or listening or whatever to what I'm doing. Yeah, like and this person will be fascinated by the stories I tell. Let's just make it like this, and then now here is a hill. This one I want to turn into a pond. Now it like so. Yeah. Stuff here is vaguely inspired by places I have been in the mountains. For example, here having two tiny hills in the pond. I know a place I've been at multiple times, and also this shape here with, if you look from down here, it looks like three mountains that are equally tall, and then if you go up here you notice these two are not actually mountains, or not really mountains, and the actual mountain is just this thing here that is also inspired by stuff I know from real life. Then yeah, I mean, if you know Swiss mountains, they make the Swiss railways have bridges like this. So everything is vaguely inspired by, or yeah, I have a real life inspiration, but not in, I don't rebuild a place. It's also, I mean, I don't, yeah, it isn't a bad terrain, but it's also not like realistic, like how mountains erode. It's more like mountainish looking stuff. But yeah, it's the first time I built one, so you have to start somewhere. So that's nice. Yeah, the church is up here. Then I want to have, I will remove these again because a building will be here at some point. Oh no, I didn't intend to do that. This one I definitely don't need, and I won't be getting far enough to get these. Probably not even for this one. Probably the only thing I will actually require is this thing here. At least for the moment. So yeah, a bit of I don't want to make it too smooth, the terrain, or like I don't want it to look like it was generated by some Perlin noise generator. I don't like the look of these. And also it's I mean, having things like this stick out looks way more realistic, I guess. Here it is noticeable that I had a square block here. I should work on it at some point, but yeah, just having these things to break up, like a boulder sticking out before, I should also do like more, like here it was all smooth, and then once I placed these boulders here, this one and this one, I came up here and added this one and this one, so it looks less like just a bald head and more like a landscape with stones that got eroded below. I guess I should make this also a bit more. So just so that it doesn't look as bad as it looks now with this, that it doesn't have this square look. Yeah, but I started with a way too big map for the first, as a first map. Because once it will probably take me several hours just to build the outline of everything. And then once I've built it, I have to, like, once the whole gray, everything gray is has its proper not texture, what I'm looking at. Yeah, it might be actually texture. Like it's just no, not to check. Is it texture? Texture could. Does it have the double meaning of this thing, this pattern here, and the roughness, like how it feels like haptically? I mean the how it feels like the bumps and the creases. Is it crease or cracks and whatever? First, creating everything like this in gray will take a lot of time, and then I have to replace all the gray blocks with the respective color. And when I have replaced that, I have to add vegetation. These houses, I guess they won't take too long. And once I've built these, then I have to build here. I want to build a mine. And then behind this here, in here, I want to build a bunker as well. Like it's a military bunker. And then I have to build all these places. But yeah, it is faster than I expected, but also it still takes a lot of time because the project is bigger than I should do. And yeah, it's a huge undertaking. But yeah, oh well. It's an artistic thing, and these are allowed to take time. Stuff like this, and now this is also rounded. I mean, it isn't too bad, too long, or too slow. Yeah, but oh. Is that like this? And now it's good. I mean, everything works out somehow, I guess. At the moment, I'm just sculpting away. There is no water, and this pond should contain water. So we'll just make it out of glass. No. So. So, is this already pond shaped? Mostly, yes. So, now it's roundish. Let's make it like this and this. And then I have to do this as well. Yeah. So, that's good. But yeah, the nice thing is you get to invite other people in things you experienced. I mean, I like hiking. I like a certain region of Switzerland because I spent a lot of time hiking there. I mean, if you recognize this, then you know Switzerland, and if you recognize this, it's somewhat close by, then I'm impressed because I assume there are plenty of places which look like this, and so essentially only if you have been with me on these hikes you will probably know what I'm referring to, because you know which one of these I've experienced and I have a memory of. So it's more of a how well you know me and less about how well you know mountains, Swiss mountains. But these could be recognizable, possibly. But yeah, even here, I would say possibly my father has the best chance of guessing it. But also my siblings and my mother could as well if they think of the right thing in the right moment. Yeah. Yeah, it's relatively quickly if you just at it. At least if you're just generally shaping. And so. I have this section here done. This one should represent water. I will possibly change it at some point, but now I may still use it. But for the moment it's more like a placeholder that I know where I want it to go down. And these represent the road, so I want to have a road coming here, up here, over here through the village, and then over the bridge, and then into the mines, and also here into the bunker. So I have a, and if you pop up here, I want you basically to have the full view of how large the mountains are, and then here a forest, a road that disappears into the forest, and here is the village, and up here is a church. So I want, yeah, that's the goal. And these are essentially, these are guns sticking out. If you have a bunker, you obviously need something defensive. So showing here, we can shoot at you from here. Oh, here I have to. Oh, I have to cut these things out as well. Yeah. Good. Still 2 viewers. I suspect, my guess, either that is a very persistent viewer, but also a quiet one, or my guess is correct, and this is just YouTube showing a viewer that doesn't actually exist, or it could be a bot. Who knows? Perhaps it's a Chinese person from one of these factories where they generate clicks or views. And if that's the case, I don't even know if they speak English. Here the C button is the one. Here I'm a flying robot. And then X, yeah. So what is this one I wanted to, this one was bothering me, and this one like this, stuff like this, yeah. Yeah, and I want to texture everything, like just like I could color in this wool block, I can also color in stones, and I want it to not just be a gray blob up there. I want to have snow as well, and possibly even different stone types, like that it has. I just sometimes spooked by my own action when I turn, for example, up here, then the screen gets dark, then the periphery of my eye. Oh, Chellymon is here. Hello, Chellymon. How are you doing? And yeah, I spooked myself because the screen turned dark in my periphery vision. Yeah, I'm curious. Jellymone said hello, or if he, she, or whatever is the microphone on. I've noticed that in some streams, people just come in to type comments, but they don't actually turn on audio, which is strange for me because I'm the opposite. I only turn on audio and have Jelly. Oh, nice. It seems Jelly is having audio on. How have you found my channel? It's pretty much invisible, I assume, because I'm... Yeah. How many... I have 27 subscribers. So... And it's very new that I started doing Scrapman videos on the streams. Mm-hmm. So, and also, is the screen too jumpy? I mean, I can't really do much about it, or the only thing I can do is just play slower. But then, yeah, the already big project would turn into an even bigger project, or a longer one, at least. Yeah, apparently YouTube does that sometimes, just showing random people small channels. And yeah, are there many people who play who stream Scrap Mechanic? I only know how Cosmo and Khan and Scrapman do hide and seek, and that was the motivation of me essentially buying the game and downloading it. And I only care about the hide and seek and nothing else. So yeah, I'm essentially waiting for an answer if many people stream Scrap Mechanic, because I have no clue about that whole community. I only know... Yeah, now I'm repeating myself. Let's see, along with Darf, is the Darf, along with Darf, I will quickly look Darf up, because I know that Ashmaker and two other people started doing hide and seek as well. Darf, Grab, Mechanic. Okay. I have never heard of Darf. Darf? I don't know. English is not my native tongue, so I sometimes not sure how to pronounce it. But yeah, I don't know him. And chances are great that I won't get to know him further, because I watch way too much YouTube already, and adding another channel to watch is unfeasible. Yeah. And you also wrote everybody has their own views. I don't really care about being small or big. I think being small has some good advantages. Namely, you can actually interact with everybody, and that is something that will if I were to have several hundred subscribers myself, or subscribers don't really matter. I mean the regular viewers. If I were to have several hundred of these, then I couldn't really. It would be a lot of effort to interact with them. And at the moment, I can take everybody seriously, at least as serious as the situation allows for. And that will be impossible if I were to be popular at some point. How long have you been watching Scrap Mechanic content? For me, it's probably 1 or 2 years, the hide and seek stuff. And besides that, yeah, nothing essentially. Stuff like this. And based on the maps so far, I think my map will be a pretty unique one compared to like all the hide and seek maps that I have seen on Scrapman's channel. And given the inventory that I have to work with, it makes sense that it is not geared towards realism, nature, stuff like this. It is more for industry, office, space, stuff like this. That's more the goal. Stuff like this. Does it? No, it's a. It's just. To turn this slope a bit more interesting, I may add how is it called? A hump, or like another small elevation here, because now it's just very smooth, and that's not good. Oh, 6 years. 6 years is a lot. And for me, the survival and creative mode seems not as interesting. I mean, it's did you play all these 1,500 hours in or what did you do in this time? Did you build machines like your own engines and stuff, or did you do challenges, or were you just exploring the survival world, or what did you do in this game? because for me it's perhaps that's interesting for you. Say exit, save. I can show you my skin. As you can see, my character, I have nothing. Only the most basic equipment. I only have one shoe, and since I only have one shoe, I thought, yeah, why not have no shoes at all? So yeah, I have probably 1 hour of survival play, and 1 hour and 20 minutes of confused creative, and then until I figured out that the hide and seek maps are in the challenge builder, and then ever since then all I did was vanilla challenge. That's neat. What is a miniature stuff? I mean, is that small sculptures? I don't know. When I hear miniature stuff, I think of bonsai trees, but oh no, I have to. But because I don't really know what to think of miniature, because the smallest thing is this block, and the block looks pretty large already. Oh yeah, and this is the inside, or here is the spawn point, and then you go down here. Everything's inspired by in Switzerland we have SAC Huts. This is an organization that has 160 something in that range of mountain huts, which you can only access via hiking, and some of them only via climbing. And so you can hike in the mountains, stay the night in one of these huts, and they are from unoccupied, you have to do everything yourself, and very small, till hosted, like somebody staying the whole summer in the mountain hut. And now this is a medium-sized one, which I built, also not inspired by anything, but except the general feeling of these huts. And here they will sleep. Here is the kitchen, and also the start challenge button, and you can see over there the end challenge button, which is difficult to get to. At the moment you have to fly, but yeah, it's teasing there that, you know, okay, here would be a hiding spot, here would be the end challenge button. You just don't, you have to go through the whole map to get there. And then here is where you can repair your shoe if the sole fell off or stuff like this. And obviously everything is done with light buttons. And then if you leave the hut, you are here and can explore the map. Sculptures, floating islands, creatures that should be big, tiny working vehicles. My most recent mini stuff is a working staged rocket with launchpad. Oh, cool. So you're playing Kerbal Space Program in Scrap Mechanic. It's nice that that it's possible to have this real-time physics going on in this game. That's I'm not aware of any other game that does that. But then again, with these types of games, I'm not all that knowledgeable in the first place. Yeah. Oh yeah, I was here. I want to have here a bit of a... Should I... do you have these sculptures and creations? Do you have these on Steam in a published version, or do you have... are they all on your map? So let's make here. It's still... I mean, I would be... I'm not really... I probably won't do much with it, but I would be curious to just open Steam and look at your creation, or if you have a YouTube channel, just look at them to see if how people with more experience do stuff in this world. Oh, I have a... I accidentally pressed the 5 key and then it jumped to it jumped to empty slot. No, you... I doubt that they are kind of scrap if they crap if they are if you have 5,000 hours in the game, and also this is scrap mechanic. Isn't it the point to make scrap? Just that's why it doesn't work. Let's make it like this. And what do you think makes them crap? I mean, is it don't they work, or are they just? I mean, I suspect you will probably work on them until they function somehow, or I don't know. Stuff like this. Oh, let's make it a bit like this. And so yeah, and I'm curious if people who are more knowledgeable about either art history, geology, or this specific game, if they would also consider, will look at this and think, yeah, here you could improve it, and there you can improve it, or if it's a good first try, a first map. Because yeah, when I looked at, I started first gray boxing it, like creating like all these gray boxes. Okay. Yeah, if the rockets don't work, then I can understand that you don't want to publish them. And stuff that is just decorative, I think some... I once watched a YouTube video, like one of the very few videos I watched of Scrap Mechanic, and there the guy was making a sphere and then and then had the sphere as a thing which you could import into the world. And so for him, a sphere obviously has a functional use as well. but decorative things can also be could be imported, if I understand it correctly. I never figured out how to import stuff, but I think it should be possible, should be doable. I don't care about this for the moment. Yeah, let's do it like this, and let's just make it then up here, let's go up. Yeah, I'm looking forward when this map is finished, and then I see either a Scrapman and his crew playing it, or Ashmaker and his crew playing it. I think I'm not even sure if Ashman. I will quickly look it up. How they are called. Scrap. Mechanic, hide and seek. Ash. These are the three which started to do hide and seek. Where are they? Ah, here. They are Ashmaker and Butch 13 Gaming and Get Gavd or something like this. Yeah, these are also started playing hide and seek, and some of their maps are not the same as the maps that Scrapman and Khan played, so chance that my map is played at some time is a bit higher thanks to them. And essentially I downloaded the game just for that. And yeah, as of now, the most complex thing I built was this door mechanic that has two moving parts. So compared to you who built whole rockets, even though half of them don't work, that means half of them do. And that's better than a two-stage door with two moving parts, or a lift platform and a door. So yeah. So yeah. Yeah, my sister is for Christmas will go overseas. I don't remember where exactly, but it doesn't really matter. But that means tomorrow I already have my first Christmas party with my family, because otherwise my sister would not be around. Like one of the two sisters I have. So I have at the moment, it's probably since I started working, in my apprenticeship, where I still with my parents. This is probably the time where I have the least amount of money, because I've just finished my master's degree, and should I? Yeah, I wanted to make it. Yeah, and so now I will just, as a Christmas gift, I will just say, hey, here is a pretty letter, and I will cook dinner for all of you once at the day of your choosing. So it's the simple solution. And yeah, took me a bit by surprise. I forgot how soon today would arrive. So I couldn't quite prepare all that much. Let's just, so let's make it like this and like this, just to have a bit of a elevation change. Oh, I could do it like this. So, and now my goal is to make this part a bit bit more interesting. Yeah. I could also make it like this. So. And now. So. Did anything of this? Oh, yeah, it did. So now that's easier from this side. So, oh, that's way better, way more precise than I expected. I thought I would be completely off. I'll be back in a bit. I'll stay in this stream though. Okay, goodbye. Till later. Yeah. Then so. It's 10 o'clock. I'm already streaming for an hour. Yes, an hour and 10 minutes, or 9 to be more precise. Let's make it like this. Let's finish this thing here, this blob, and but it looks already, I think this will be a nice map in the end. A good start. with this here. So I'm curious how well I will do with decorating everything, because sculpting general terrain is not the same skill as doing small detail work. And I have no clue. I suspect I will be worse at the small detail work. Partially because I'm impatient. But yeah, sometimes it's just getting the right idea and then it is easy. So let's just hope that will be the case. Oh, here is a hole. So let's. The shadow is a bit difficult to work with. That's good. Yeah, I'm curious how the world will look like in, let's say, 20 hours of playtime. I suspect I won't be finished by then. So now I have a Baldur's Gate. Ah, that's nice. It's a slope, a simple slope. Now let's do this here, this corner here, and then I will probably sign off, because then I have done actually more than I planned to. But yeah, since Jelly is maybe coming back, I don't mind waiting. I'm playing a bit longer, but yeah, I should go to bed at some point so that I can write the gift cards tomorrow morning and don't have to rush it too quickly, because I may invest some time into making it pretty. So that's good. Yeah, that's good. That's also good. Oh. In a way, it is quicker than expected, thanks to the ability to draw things out. Let's make it like this. Is that a smart idea? Let's try out. Let's try that. Like this, and then so yeah, that looks good. Wasn't my intention, but doesn't matter. Like Bob Ross says, happy accidents. So yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's so is it? I want it to look smooth-ish. That it doesn't look too much like boxes. But it's not, and yeah, it's not all that easy. The human brain is very good at seeing patterns, and as soon as it looks like it has a pattern, then it will think, oh, here's a pattern, it looks strange, and I want to how is it called, prevent that. So yeah, that is good. Let's make it like this, and yeah, that would be nice. So yeah. So that's good, like this. Yeah, I'm happy with this. So now I have this here. I would say here I will make the forest line go here, and then here is the church, or will be the church. Up here will be here will be the village somehow. So yeah, whatever, just have the forest something like this, and then yeah, good. And Yeah, that looks nice. Not too boxy. Yeah, that's good. I will leave that when I do the stream would flowing down here, then I will smooth out this cliff. But for now, I will just ignore it. So let's make it like this, and then here. So yeah, no, let's just leave it like this. So yeah, so now it's interesting how with this high contrast, this part looks way noisier than this part here. It looks nice and smooth, and here pretty aggressive. Let's make it a bit longer, and there, no, here as well. Then here I will probably make it that the stream follows here as well, and then like here and then here. That means I will have to make a stone, a boulder like here. But yeah, that will be when I go through and do the water stream. That's not the task of today. Why not? That wasn't my intention, but that way it's now something like this, and then something like this. So yeah, that looks decent. So yeah. I'm curious, once I've decorated it, how to hide all the hiding spots. That since I build smaller than life scale. I mean, it's like the people should be 12 feet or 4 meters compared to this world. I'm curious if all the smallish trees will be get in the way when building hiding spots. But yeah, I will find out a way how to do it. Yeah. Let's build this here, and then so So that's the issue. Then let's cut it here like this, and then so so and so so now I have finished this section almost. Let's make it a bit more interesting, just so the people on the road had something to look at. This was my intention, this is. So let's make it like this. If I already do it like this, then I have to stretch it out here a bit more. So yeah, I guess by now saving that progress would be nice, would be smart. Because I already did a lot. No, not this. This like so. So. No. So. Yeah. I have now. Here is my road, and yeah, it looks now like some interesting land feature. So. 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 Oh, and now that's even more. So. Yeah, so. Here I cannot take away more. So that's nice. Now I have a lot of improvements done. Essentially all of this here, all of this here, and this thing here as well. And now escape, save and test, just to see how it behaves as a player. E, then whee. Now here, I'm here, I have, yeah, this one. We just opened the door. And now here, I have a glacier over there with a waterfall. If I go down here, I have a hill. Yeah, that feels like a good. It's enough though, so that people are teased to go over here, follow this stream and get onto the hill. It's like, it should be a lot of things like where people think, oh, what, it looks interesting, why not go there? And another person thinks, yeah, here, if here the road goes down there, then the other person may go like, oh, here is a village, or here, how about going up to the church? Escape. Okay, it's half an hour longer, I guess. Longer than I planned. Stop test. I will now. So I'm just curious what I will work on next. So one thing I could do I probably should do this thing here, this cliff. And then if I do this cliff here alongside with this one, then I have the landscape finished enough that I can put in the road, the stream, the houses, and the trees at the end. Yeah, that I will do that. Then I have one small corner of the map finished. Or I could also do, which would be smart. I could over here. It is over here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, here. I could and probably should finish all the doors here, like this door, this door, this door, this door, and here I want to, when the challenge starts, that this section here closes so that you can't sneak out anymore here. And perhaps, yeah, the start and end challenge button. Then that would be already no, it's not a functional challenge because you can't access this one. But if we ignore that, then it would be the first area complete if I finish this stuff. And I need to connect the button up here. So I guess there will be the next two streams. One will be finishing this cliff here, and one will be finishing the hut or the starting area. I think I can do these two things in the course of next week. Should be able to do that. Yeah, that's my plan. And in case anybody watches this stream, the end of the stream, goodbye and thank you for watching. And if you're interested in how it looks like, if you have any feedback, I always love comments. And if you're interested in where this goes, yeah, you would know where to find this stream. Goodbye and